The Giants took the field for the first day of mandatory minicamp today. I'm Madelyn Burke for Giants.com here with Paul Dottino and Dots. Before they took the field, though, head coach Joe Judge took a minute to address the recent passing of former Giants head coach Jim Fassel.
Before we go into questions, I want to start out just offering our prayers to the family of Coach Fassel. Obviously, very sadly, he passed away last night. Look, it's a small league, from inside this building where his impact was directly felt and carries over to the history of our organization. To coaches around the league who work together and have good relationships. A lot of respect for his son, John Bones Fassel, down in Dallas. Very good relationship with him. Just all the respect in the world for what they're doing. Obviously our thoughts and prayers with his family and the impact he made here for the Giants. Something we've talked about as a team, and we'll make sure we reflect on today.
Madelyn, Jim Fassel was 71 years old. He actually had 2 stints with the Giants. Back in 1991, he was named quarterbacks coach when the Giants had both Jeff Hostetler and Phil Simms here. Later on, he became the Giants head coach in 1997. For 7 years, he manned the sidelines for Big Blue. They went to the postseason 3 times. Also went to Super Bowl 35, where although they lost to the Baltimore Ravens, they walloped the Minnesota Vikings 41-0 in the NFC Championship game at Giant Stadium. And let's not forget, Jim Fassel was also the head coach during the horrible terrors of 9/11 in 2001. As he and the team went over there to Ground Zero to show their support for the first responders and the firemen at the time.
And as we remember, of course, the times of Giants past, we look at this year's team, the 2021 Giants, all in attendance for mandatory minicamp day 1 on Tuesday. Daniel Jones spoke about day 1.
Right now we're focused more on what we're doing here in the spring, kind of our day-to-day practice here and improving, individually in our individual work with our coaches, and then as a team, as a group, when we get into more team settings. So, we've all got to perform. This is, the NFL, and you're expected to perform at a certain level. So certainly understand that. But right now, the way we're going to get there is to focus on what we're doing, here every day at practice.
Daniel Jones has been working during the offseason with a quarterback's throwing coach for the last 2 years, and it was really good to see him out here with his teammates today.
Absolutely. A lot of new weapons on the field. Saquon Barkley, of course, was not on the field, but he was in the building doing his rehab. Giants will be back on this field behind us for the next 2 days as mandatory minicamp continues, and we will keep you up to date with all the latest on Giants.com or Giants social media.